Go to his house. Don't he live with the wife? Or is it his house? Or it's not his house? Whose house did you go to, sis? Cause where's the wife? I don't know. Guys, welcome to Tasha Reacts. Welcome to Tasha Reacts. I hope it's doing well, doing good. And her child, I is tired. And I've been doing bulk recording. I did my makeup, I did my wig review, I did my story time video, and then now I'm doing this video. Baby, you guys are gonna be really proud of me this week because my channel just turned on. I have been with you guys for 1 year. I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed, showed me love. I truly appreciate you. So I will be back doing videos 4 times a week again. I know that you guys didn't like the live, but I am going to be back tonight on Tasha Society. So I'm trying to do a quick video so I can have content. So I will be having 4 videos, hopefully 3 the most a week. That's my goal. So 3 to 4 videos like I did before. So baby, stay tuned, okay? I have a lot of story times on Tasha React. Okay, so my name is Tasha. I do have another channel called Tasha Society where I do hair, beauty, lifestyle, everything over there. That channel is going to be revamped and changed, so get ready, okay? Everything is going to be on that channel. I don't even care anymore. And then I do have another channel called Tasha Jean where I do story times. Check me out, baby. Do you see I am tired? Please don't mind me, okay? All right, let me put my disclaimer out there. If the person comes to say, hey girl, you don't have the right to be sharing my video, I will take it down because I don't care. I usually leave the person's information down, description bar, TikTok handle towards the end of the video. Baby, I want to say thank you. We are moving on up to the east side, even though I'm in the east side. I want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to me. Check me out. Another thing, this is a reaction channel, so I will be talking. Sometimes I talk too much. Sometimes I vent. Sometimes I rant. Sometimes I just get a little bit off topic. If you're like, hey girl, I don't have the time for you to be talking all the time. I want to just watch the story. I do leave the person's information down below. All right, so let's get started. Story time. On how one of my cakes exposed how my man is married. Here we go. First, I want to shout out Betty Crocker because this is the best vanilla cake out. I don't, wait a minute. I hope you didn't make a cake for his wife. Yo, this world is so crazy. Okay. Cake out. Just saying. Alright, so me and my man, we've been rocking for a minute now. I met him when I had to go get a service done and he was at work. He helped me out a lot, and you know, I wasn't really worried about nothing but getting what I needed to get taken care of and leaving up out of there. He did help me out and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. He talked to me, he was assisting me. Still wasn't looking at him like that because I was trying to get my stuff and get on my way. And now mind you, me and my man met back in January. It is now July. Remember, I wasn't really concerned about him because I was trying to take care of business, but I had forgot something and I had to come back up to his place of business. So when I went back up there, me and him really got to talk and I started looking at him like, you kind of fine or whatever. And he was like, you know, I've been thought you was cute when I was trying to talk to you, but it didn't seem like you was interested. I wasn't. You weren't. It's the devil that was trying to play with you, baby. I wish, oh man, this is so insane. You have a whole wife. Yo, man, yo, y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. I just feel bad for the wife. I just feel bad for the wife. Ugh. I wasn't. But now I am. So what's your name? So we have literally been inseparable ever since. I have been so happy. He has been one of my best friends. He has been one of my favorite loves, one of my greatest loves. And I have just been enjoying my time with him. Now, because I'm a baker and I love sharing my treats and stuff like that, I always came up to his job and brought him cookies, cake samples, all kinds of stuff. It's like my little baby that I'm proud of that I wanted to share with him. Hold on. That's good. Now, after about a week of us dating, he did let me know that he has a son. I started thinking into the future. Look, he got a son, I got a daughter. I ain't gotta have no more kids. This is perfect. So I started naturally bringing treats to him for his son to try too. Here's some cookies for your son. Here's a cake sample for your son. When is his birthday? I feel horrible for the wife. Yeah, it's just horrible, man. I feel bad for her too, but it's just the wife. And then he's bringing... You know, honestly, like, I don't mind if you have your side girl, you move on, you're dating your side girl. But what's so bad to me about it is when you have other women's kids involved. That's what's so insane to me. Happy to make his cake, all kinds of stuff. So now time has passed and we are about 5 months in. And everything's going smooth. Father's Day comes up. This is when the drama begins. All right, y'all, here we go. Part 2 of how my cake exposed that my man is married. So Father's Day comes and I decided to make him a special cake. My man loves red velvet. Red velvet is not on our menu. We don't make red velvet cake. But I decided since my man wants red velvet and it's Father's Day, I'm gonna gift him and surprise him with a red velvet cake for Father's Day. Hold on. Sis, I need you to teach me how to bake because my kids make fun of me, right? So one thing I can do, I can cook, okay? I'm not as good as I used to be. Like, well, I can cook, but I don't cook with the same, you know, like when you haven't cooked for a little bit, I feel like my cooking skills are not the same anymore right now. I haven't cooked with love. I haven't had and I was like, I have to get back to taking my time, but I can cook very well. But right now, I'm not gonna lie, my cooking skills are a little bit rusty, so I have to get back to really cooking again because me and my daughter doesn't really eat like that. She's like really healthy. My son, he eats more like chicken, fries, mashed potato, so I don't have to cook like Haitian food. And my daughter said the other day, like, you need to start cooking again. But my baking, I don't know how to bake, so I be trying to like bake. My kids be like, no, like, I guess they think I suck at baking. So I want to learn how to bake. Okay, can you teach me? Alright, don't worry about it. Alright, back to the red velvet cake. I make the cake, I package it up, box it up. I even put in some extra cookies for his son and all that stuff. My products, whether I'm giving a free sample for my man or the neighbor down the street, I always have my business card, sticker, logo. Like I wear my shirt, I got a hat, like I be in uniform. I take this really seriously. So I had it all packaged up real nice with my sticker on it, my logo, my business card, our contact phone number. That's gonna come up later. And all of that onto the box that I gifted him. So I went to his job, dropped it off. Now, mind you, he works a lot. Our schedules are very opposite. Friday nights, Friday evenings, that's when me and him really have our fun. I go to his house or we go out and stuff like that. So, how you go to his house? Don't he live with the wife? Or is it his house? Or it's not his house? Whose house did you go to, sis? Because where's the wife? Alright, don't worry about it. Remember that, because we're going to come back to that. He takes the cake home. He don't say nothing about it. I don't ask about it, because I know it was bomb. Well, maybe. It was red velvet, and we don't make it. But I made it from the box, from Betty Crocker. So it had to be fire. It had to be delicious. It's whatever. I'm glad he enjoyed it and all that stuff. Now, his birthday is coming up. I'm like, well, I done already made him a cake. I always make him samples. I always give cookies. What else could I do for him for his birthday? I have nothing planned yet. However, I get a phone call from this wonderful sounding lady who wants to book a cake with me for her husband for his birthday. Okay, welcome back for part 3 on how my cake exposed that my man is married. Now, I'm telling y'all all my business because the internet is my diary. I know,
It's sad. And y'all really my friends in my head. And this is the only way I could vent and not cry, because my love life is literally a joke. A joke. I'm considering going back to my ex-husband at this point. Seriously.
I don't know, okay? I know relationships suck, but baby, me considering going back to my son's father, never. I rather be the joke. I'd rather be the clown. Baby, me go back to that? Absolutely not. Maybe your ex-husband was not as bad as that, but baby, no. I don't think any man could make me want to go back to that. Never. What is it? I remember one dude was like, yo, you know, you need to forgive, you need to move on. I don't have to be with you to forgive you. What's forgiving? Why do I have to be with you? First of all, at least you was married. He put a ring on it. My baby daddy took my money and left me. Absolutely not. Nobody. I would not be with either one. I don't give a damn. But I'd rather be with the first than the second. And the first was bad too. But I'd rather the first. No, I don't think so. Not with his mother. Yeah, baby, neither one. But if I had a choice, first or second, I'll pick the first. Hell no. Hell no. Dealing with teeth falling out and disrespect and breath stinking and you trying to make me look bad. Oh no. No, don't want it. No, sorry.
Okay, so let's go back to this wonderful phone call, this consultation I'm having with this wonderful lady on the phone who wants to book a cake for her husband. Now, we're talking, I'm taking a standard call, I'm making nothing of it. I'm like, cool, I got an order, husband's birthday. I rarely get men cakes, so this is probably going to be a little difficult, but I'm up for the challenge. She starts telling me some of his interests, what he likes. Then we get to the flavor of the cake. I'm like, oh, well, here are our flavor options. And she says, oh, his favorite cake is red velvet. And I had one of your red velvet cakes before and it was delicious. So I was hoping we could get that as one of the flavors. So I'm sitting there like, how did you have one of her? We don't make red velvet. So then I asked, oh, how did you hear about us? Just wanted to know how you found us. Was it on social media, word of mouth, samples? Like, how did you find out about us? Oh, okay. Hold on, I need a minute. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all had a moment.
I feel bad. Because she probably just thought the man was everything. That sucks. She probably thought he was just like her dream come true. And he turned out to be a garbage. Why you guys don't just leave these women alone? That is so wrong. And she probably opened up with you, explaining what she was going through, how sad she was, how her life and the dude she was messing with was this and this, and then you still came. Trash. Trash, man. Trash.
But I'm back. So, how did you hear about us? She said, my husband brought home a red velvet cake from your bakery on Father's Day and shared it with the family, and we all thought it was so delicious, which gave me an idea to get him a cake for his upcoming birthday. Okay, I'm trying to keep my cool because business is business. I got to get to this money and I need to keep her on the line because I need to find out some more information before I go off on this man. So she then proceeds to give me the details about the cake. One of my questions I asked is, how many do you want the cake to feed? That determines the size, which can also determine the price of the cake. So she says, oh, we're just gonna have a small gathering at the house, just us and the kids. Kids.
Why every time I watch these dang story times, you people keep lying about your kids? Stop lying about your kids. Why you lying about the kids? Eh? Why you keep lying about your babies? What the fuck it is? How? every time I'm watching these dang story times, y'all keep lying about how many kids y'all have.
Like there's more than just a son. So I asked, well, about how many people? She said 5 for me, him, and our 3 kids. Y'all, where did 3 kids come from? Where did 3 kids? I knew about the son. But there's 3. There's 3. There is an older son, a middle daughter, and then his son that he told me about, which is the youngest. Y'all, I can't even tell the story. I cannot, because this cannot be my life. Okay. We've come to the conclusion that she just needs a little 6-inch cake, right? A little 6-inch red velvet. And I agree to make it, although that's not on our menu. And as bad as I want to hang up and act a mess, money is money. So we're going to make this red velvet cake for the family of 5. So then I ask, would you like to pick up the order or would you need delivery? She asked where we're located. I let her know we're in Oakland, California. She is a little farther away. So she says, I would love if you could deliver it because we plan on having dinner on this day. I get off of work at this time and I would just like it if it was already at the house. So I said, okay, great. I can formulate your invoice. I'm just gonna need these details from you so I can know where to deliver it, what time, all that stuff, so we can charge for a delivery fee. She gives me the address, y'all. Because still in my mind, this is not my man. Now, mind you, she has told me his name, which matches his name. But you know, he has a standard name. So, you know, it could be. She done said she got 3 kids. He said he got 1. So, you know, it might not be him. It might not be him. But the red velvet is throwing me off. The Father's Day is throwing me off. Some things are throwing me off. So I'm still like in partial denial in real life. So then she says, I need delivery. Here's the address. And remember, I said I'll be going over there on Fridays. It's the same address. If y'all didn't guess.
Wait a minute. Mr. Father's Day. Not you bringing your side chick to your wife's house. Oh, come on. The audacity. The audacity. What is it? Mr. Father's Day. You bring your side chick to your wife's house where your baby. That's. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let me just watch this.
Same address that I go to on Fridays. Yeah. So now at this point I understand that my man is her man. My man is her husband that she's talking about. I figured it out, and now I'm sad, I'm furious, I'm confused, I'm laughing inside because this is hysterical. Like, has to be a movie. That's why I had to tell y'all. I had to, because this can't be real. This has to be a joke. Y'all all were in on it. Y'all knew, huh? Y'all knew this whole time. I'm being pumped. I really hope so. So anyways, it's the same address. I go on with the order, and I guess I'm making a red velvet cake for my man's birthday, which also happens to be her husband, which also happens to be a dad of 3. All right, now his birthday is next week, and
oh, this is happening in real time. I'm sorry. I'm thinking this is like past and you're telling us what happened. This is happening right now. God damn it. I'm so sorry. Dang, that sucks. Dang, that sucks. Okay.
Yet. I just got the phone call from her last week. Everything has been confirmed. Order has been paid. She even got the 35% off special. Everything's done. I just need to know from y'all, how long do I play this game with him? Like, do I deliver the cake and hope he's there and be like, surprise, bitch? Or do I have my sister deliver it? Because, you know, we business partners, but then I'm like, do I want to put her in that mess? No. Then I'm thinking maybe I'll just, if she needs the cake by 5, I'll get there at 4:55. Or make sure I coordinate with her so that way she's my point of contact. Kind of talk her into making it like a surprise so I'm not seen. I also don't know, like, should I confront him? Should I confront him now? Should I wait till his birthday next week? Should I keep playing along and see if he tells me based off of the details?
What if she watches this video and she's finding out now with you? Oh, come on. This is insane. This is insane. I'm like, so, yo, you guys, oh, damn it.
She was like, hey, babe, I got this cake order for a red velvet cake, and I don't even make red velvet, but this lady said she had my red velvet, and da-da-da. Like, yo, what do? Like, for real, what do? Besides sitting in that room and crying my eyes out because someone who I thought was gonna potentially be the love of my life, who actually was up until last week. You know, he had my whole heart, for real. I'm not gonna cry. I'm having.
I always wonder, like, okay, when a man you're the side chick, right? And a man is with you and they're messing with you, what do they expect? Like, you're playing with her heart, you're talking to her, you're having conversations with her, you're with her all the time. Like, what do you expect from her? What did you expect? This is crazy.
I had a hard time trying to figure out, like, what to do. Do I just disappear because we outside and I can find somebody else? I live in a hood, sorry. But then it's like, I don't want nobody else because he was it for me. He was really it for me. And to find out that he actually was never mine, I think that's what's messing with me. Like, he was never mine. Where does she be at when I go to his house? Is that why he's so comfortable with me meeting him at work? Because at home, he has a whole nother life. He works damn near 12 hours a day. So I think now I'm like, maybe he don't even really work there. All his coworkers know about me.
Didn't I say this in the other story time? When that girl was like, oh, everybody was like, he's a good guy, he's a good guy. I forgot what story time it was. And I said, baby, stop believing these co-workers. We didn't see the Coldplay. Look at the girl who was standing next to her was a co-worker who knows the wife. People will treat the side chick like you the main chick and know the wife. They don't give a damn, nigga. They will be like, oh my God, he talks about you all the time and know his wife. Okay? So I don't want you guys to think like, oh, I'm special. You're not. You're not. And if another girl comes around, they're gonna do the same thing they do to you to her. Co-workers are the fakest pieces. First of all, they mind their business. Okay? I had a Haitian guy that I was talking to one time, and everybody's like, oh my God, that's Mrs. I'll say his name is Chris. Mrs. No, he's Haitian. That's Mrs. Jean. That's Mrs. Jean. And the real Mrs. Jean, everybody knew her. Until one Haitian guy came to me and said, nah, I know the real Mrs. Jean. You're not Mrs. Jean. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? He has a wife. Thank God I never messed with him. But we just was starting talking. Had a whole wife, married, down the aisle, walk. Flower girl, daughter. What is it? These men, I don't know. That's why there's so much like people ending people's lives, because you're all playing with people's emotions. And when these people have these out of body experiences because you guys are messing with these women and these guys, and y'all have a whole relationship.
That's extra crazy because y'all know about her too. So y'all just letting this man play in people's face. And who else do he be picking up from the workplace? Is this a thing? Because nobody said anything. I'll come meet him for lunch, bring him some lunch. He's walking around holding my hand, giving me kisses, introducing me to his coworkers, his bosses, his colleagues. And we all in there chatting it up like, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, he's so happy since being with you. Oh, so da 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 da. Really? Yeah. What do I do? Give me the exact game plan from start to finish.
Just leave the boy alone. Either you make the cake. I don't know. I don't know how to, like, I'm the worst person to give advice because I don't know how to play it out. I would have told the wife right there, like, I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm confused. I thought he wasn't married. I get business is business, but what? I wouldn't be able to do it. I personally would not be able to do it. And I feel awful for the wife. Awful. It's insane.
Please, before I jump out of this window of my apartment complex. I live on the first floor, so y'all just chill out. Hey y'all, I'm back and I just wanted to give you guys an update about what's been going on for the last couple of days and to respond back to some of you guys', hold on, let me close my window. It is so loud over here all the time. Okay, I just wanted to come on here to address some things and respond to some things. I'm gonna do that first and then I will go into some story time about what's been going on so far. He did call and I did answer, so we're getting ready to go over all of that. I wanted to address what I look like. I got on makeup and jewelry and all that stuff because I had to go outside earlier today. I'm not trying to be cute because I'm viral. I promise I'm not.
Girl, you should be cute because you need to find you a new man. F that dude. You look good, girl. Baby, first of all, I look cute when I feel like it. Sometimes I look cute right now. Where am I going? Nowhere. Baby, I look cute. I don't give a damn. Baby, if I'm viral, I'm gonna be cuter. I want to be on Huda's viral level. I know y'all don't like Huda from Love Island. Don't come to me, Huda KKK. Please. I like Huda. I like Shelly and I like Alandria. But I do like Huda more. I ain't gonna lie. I want to be Huda viral. I want to be Huda Love Island viral. I want Huda's body too. I want Alandria's body. Yeah, I want Alandria's body. Even Shelly. Shelly got a nice body too. But anywho. But I want their viral. I don't give a damn talking about me. Sarah, I don't care. I just want. Alright, don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry.
I'm not doing this for y'all. It's just I had to go outside and as soon as I got back in, I want to do this video. Before I get to addressing some of the comments, can y'all guess what we're about to make? We have to. We have to. Now, I really thought about making one from scratch, but I don't have the time or the energy. So we're gonna do Old Faithful, Betty Crocker. She never misses. That's the first thing I want to talk about. I had a couple of comments saying like, oh, how are you a baker but you use box mix or you use Betty Crocker?
I was gonna ask that too, and I don't know because people say that a lot of bakers do, but people who do bake said people who use box mixes are not really bakers. So I don't know. I was gonna ask that too because I seen you can use a box mix, and I said, oh, I know a girl that is a baker that is like she's really good, and she tells me all the time like when I was like, oh, I want to bake, she's like, I need to teach you how to bake from scratch, but because bakers don't use box mix, and I said, oh, okay, well, okay, I guess. Okay. I forgot the reason why she said box mix is not. She said you can use it when you first start, but box mix is not. Like real bakers don't use box mix. So I was gonna ask. I was saying it in my mind, but you know.
Like blah blah blah. That is a really big stigma in the baking world, using box mix. And I used to be one of those girls who's like, I'm baking from scratch. I'm never using box. All my cakes are 100% edible, from the decoration to the everything. But there's a thing called work smarter, not harder. Betty Crocker is around to help us out. I kind of use the example like a car. So we all got legs, right? We can all walk. But a car sometimes is more convenient. A car is sometimes faster. A car is easier. That's what the box is for me sometimes. We do have several recipes that we use from scratch. And I can make red velvet from scratch. However, for video purposes, for time purposes, we are going to use the box. So, saying all of that to say, I want to next address some of you guys' questions about how I was at that man's house and did not see any sign of a wife or 3 kids. Hold on.
That's smart too. I didn't think of that. Like, you didn't see anything? Like, no. Well, some people don't. Nah, I look. I'm a type of person who always looks around anyways. So, like, there's not a sign. Like, maybe like 1 kid. You know, because kids have a lot of stuff. But that's true. Like, there's no sign of the bathroom. Nothing. Because, you know, women, they have their own products, you know? Like, you would know I live there. Like, my son's father could never bring a woman to my house. First of all, I have makeup everywhere. I have, not more like everywhere, but I have stuff in my cabinet. The design, well, he kind of did a lot of design, but you could tell a woman lived there. You'll see my shoes in front of the door. Sometimes he'll tuck my shoes in the closet. I remember when he used to do that, I put the shoes right back. He said, why? I said, because why you put my shoes in the closet for what? He used to laugh like, you're crazy. Like, no, why are you hiding my shoes for? Why is your shoes out and mine's not? You trying to make it seem like you live here by yourself. You don't live here by yourself. And my neighbors were snitches too. My neighbors would tell me if they had a woman, except the house, a bunch of his friends over there, they didn't care for me over there.
In my video, I did mention that on Friday nights, that was our nights where I would go over there or we would have date nights. I wasn't just laid up in that woman's house on Friday nights. Someone also mentioned, oh, that's not really your man if you only saw him once a week. Did not only see him once a week, I saw him at work, which I also mentioned. Sometimes he would come over my house. We would squeeze in when we could see each other. But Friday nights is when he would initiate date nights and we would either go out or I stayed at the house and we had indoor date night, but I never spent the night.
Yo, and he's brave. What if the wife pops up? Oh my God, you men are brave. Oh, it's crazy.
Once did I ever spend the night at their house. I have a daughter of my own. Gotta find a babysitter, so I can only pawn her off for a couple hours before I gotta come back from outside. So I never spent the night and I was not always at their house. Another thing is, he has a 2-story house. I never went upstairs. Downstairs is where his bedroom was. I'll get into that a little later. And I only had ever been to the family room, the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen. The living room is decorated like an art studio. The couch, you could tell, has never been sat on. And all the pictures in the house are of artwork that I've seen downstairs. Again, I don't know what's upstairs. Family room is full of toys. It's a lot of toys in there. I just assumed they were all for his son. So I did see signs of his son. It was just toys. So that was that. Hold on. I just wanted to start off by addressing those things because I did see a lot of comments about my baking, not baking from scratch, and me not having any idea or seeing any signs of a woman in the house. Y'all know, when a man wants to hide something, he will hide it very well. And I'm not thinking to ask any questions or to look for anything, so that's why some things that may have been obvious was missed by me. So please show me grace, please forgive me. Now we're gonna get into this phone call me and him had last night. Y'all, I'm so sad for this man. I really do feel sorry for this man. Here we go. Wait, there's one more thing I need to address. Where was the wife and the kids on Fridays? So I did miss this in the first story. Kids were always sent to grandma's. I knew that. Well, I knew the son was at grandma's. I didn't know about the other 2. But the kids were at grandma's. The wife runs a club in San Francisco. And Fridays and Saturdays are her busy nights. So she always was in the city Friday nights. And he knew that. He knew that. That's why she...
And he probably has her tracking too, so just in case. That's why I tell you people I don't have no tracking. You're not going to track me because I'm the pop-up queen. I'm gonna pop up everywhere. Hey, me, here I am. I am the pop-up queen. I am popping up everywhere. That's why I don't do tracking and tracking where you are. Nah, I don't do that. Nah. You're not gonna know where I am all the time. No. If I have to put it on for you to see here and there, yeah. But you ain't gonna be tracking everywhere I go. And then you're just thinking, oh, he's home. Oh my God, man.
He was never there on Fridays, and that's why our nights was Friday nights, because she was nowhere to be found. He knew she was not even going to pop up. So she was at work on Friday nights. Kids was with grandma. Once I left, he picked up the kids, and I picked up mine, and we ended the night. So yes, I just wanted to update on that. I found out through our phone call where she be at. So now let's get into this phone call. This man has been trying to reach me since Friday night. Y'all know Friday nights, that's our nights. But this Friday, I just couldn't. I told him I had a stomach bug and I didn't want him to see me like that. So I needed to rest and go to bed. Last time we talked was Friday evening. And you know, I was just really bothered by the news I had just found out a couple of days before from talking to his wife. So I didn't see him on Friday. And that's when I posted the story for you guys. Friday night / Saturday morning, like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I went to bed, woke up, it's viral. Didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. I just needed to get it out, you know, because it was eating me for a couple of days. Again, y'all my friends, right? The internet is my diary. He tried to contact me on Saturday, nothing. He tried to contact me on Sunday, nothing. And finally, he called me again Sunday night, or last night, and I answered. All I have to say is, it was a very interesting conversation. Man, I don't have my scale. This is just for content. We're gonna eat this together, y'all. So he called me and he asked how I was feeling, and I told him, I'm not feeling good. I'm still not feeling good. He's gonna ask me, oh, have you gone to the doctors and this stuff? I ain't got time for the small talk. Look, we need to talk. He's like, what's going on? I guess he has no idea because we don't follow each other on social media. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's probably a reason why. He probably got his kids and family all on there. But I didn't want him to follow me either. Not that I'm hiding anything, we just don't follow each other on social media. We just don't. To my knowledge, he has not seen these videos. I did want to talk to him to get some clarification. I know a lot of you guys were saying just block him, ghost him, don't let him even come back, don't even entertain any.
Yeah, it's easier said than done. But you want closure. You want to know why. Especially you've been talking to this man half a year, almost a year. You want to know why. What's happening? What's the reason? Like, what's going on? Of course, that's anybody. You want closure. You need to know. It's easier said than done. Like, oh, don't do this, don't do that. But realistically, you need that closure. You need to know why. Why would you do this to me? You know?
Anything he's saying. But y'all, hold on. Sorry, I thought I broke my bowl, but everything's fine. I had to know. I had to know why he did it, how he did it. For my sanity, I just needed to hear it. I did. And for the girls who get it, y'all get it. For those who's like, girl, no, please give me grace. This is a lot. And I feel like I am handling this very well. I needed that. I really do. So please give me grace, please. I listened to what he had to say, and it's a sad story, and it just sucks that I got caught up in it, you know? Hold on, let me put these in the oven. He pretty much told me it's a lot going on at home. Yeah, that could be seen as an excuse or whatever, but he was shocked that I knew, but he didn't even try. Once I told him what happened, he didn't even try to hide it or...
Because in his mind, he's like, phew, she knows. She likes me a lot. She's not leaving. That's what a lot of married guys do. They make you like them so much that the fact that you won't leave because you like them, you want to try. They're going to give you the excuse, oh, we're not even talking. Me and my baby mama is this, and we're at my ex, and it's for the kids, and yada, yada, yada. And baby, if one more guy ever comes to me and tells me that they're doing it for the kids, I don't give a damn. Do it for the kids, don't call me. Because that is the most selfish things a person can do, especially if you don't tell that person in the beginning. If I want to be a side whore, let me make that decision in the beginning. Don't play with my emotions, string me along and be like, oh, it's because my baby and my mother and my baby mother don't kiss me at the night time anymore, and we don't really love each other, but we do love each other, but we don't love each other. I don't want to hear it. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care. I don't
stutter or lie. And I appreciated him just telling me. I asked you, you tell me. Don't keep playing a game. So I did appreciate that during the conversation. He was straight up, as soon as I addressed it, he straight up was like, this is what's going on. Where it was kind of messed up for me, or very messed up, is he didn't allow me to decide if I wanted to participate in this relationship or not. He kind of kept things from me. I put it in a little early before the preheat, but it's all right. He needed something from me, and he got what it was he wanted. But what was unfair to me was I didn't get a chance to consent to participating, you know? What he explained to me was at home, and one of the comments hit the nail on the head. They said, I think there's something going on at home where they are separated or in the process of a divorce or something, and something's not right with their relationship. That's exactly what he told me. Is that true? But this is what he told me.
Sometimes people say that. And sometimes people are in situations that they feel as if, like, it's over. Because marriage is hard. I've never been married, but I lived with a guy, and it was like marriage. And there's times that you get to a point you're like, I'm done, I'm good. And then there's times that's like, you know what? I still love him. I still care, but I don't love him. Because relationships, ups and downs. And it's up to you if you're willing to fight. If you're willing to fight for it, then you're willing to fight. But there's times you will go through and like, I'm good, you'll date other people, and you see the grass ain't greener, and then you still love your wife or you still love your husband.
This is what he told me. They have been separated for about 8 months. Reasons why: he sleeps downstairs. He sleeps in his own room downstairs. She sleeps upstairs. They have been separated for about 8 months. Divorce papers have been formulated and started.
But divorce papers, but she's making a cake for her husband, or is this for the kids? Because baby, if I'm divorcing, honey, if I'm divorcing you, I'm not making you a cake. I'm not. You're not getting a cake, a cookie, a chip, ice, or cream. Maybe for the kids, yeah. If the kids want to do it, I'll do it for my kids. But I don't know. And she said my husband, like, I don't know. And he made the cake. He brought it up to the family for Father's Day. I don't know. Okay. All right.
And turned in. But the divorce process is not complete. It's not even close to being complete. At this point, if somebody changes their mind, it could be like, throw it out the window.
Ask him, did he send you proof of it? Because I would want to see it. Can I see it? Did he send it to you? Because I need to see proof. I don't believe him. I don't know. I want to so bad. Okay, Tasha, you can't pick a side. Okay, I'm not gonna pick a side.
Very early in the divorce process for them. They're struggling at home, and one of the things that he loved with me was communicating. He has not been able to communicate with his wife the way he used to, and he's been missing that. Something's been missing. And I gave him everything that was missing. I was there to listen to how his day went, there to listen to him vent. I was there to give him compliments, rub his back, show him affection and attention and all the stuff. Just as a human, not even just as a man, but as a human, he was longing for. That's where I explained to him I felt used. I'm glad I was able to give that to you because I'm a very giving person, but I don't like that I gave it to you because you needed it and you didn't tell me why. Like you used me for your own gain completely. Whether you and her are separated or not, you left her in the dark and you left me in the dark. And it was kind of deceitful and very selfish.
Well, if he's separated with her, he didn't leave her in the dark. He left you in the dark because he didn't let you make the decision. But if he is divorcing her, I think that should have been the conversation in the beginning. Like, hey, I'm going through a divorce. X, Y, and Z. This is what's happening. I don't know. I think it's just too much lies. Nigga, first of all, if he lied about just the divorce, okay, cool. He lied about the kids. He lied about... It's just too much happening. Too much. And I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know.
Deceitful and very selfish. Very selfish. He understood and he knew it was wrong, but he said the love he grew from me was stronger than his selfishness. All that cute stuff. Sorry. He explained that to me and I'm like, I feel like this could have went a different way had you just been upfront with me. If I'm going to be honest with my friends right now, had he told me he was married but separated and needs to tie up some loose ends, I would have been like, okay, I'm outside though. Once you tie up those loose ends, if you call me and I'm still outside, I might be able to entertain something. I wouldn't have just been like, hell nah, you married, I'm out. Because he explained to me what was going on from the jump.
I would have said no. Me personally. Because marriage is different. And I get it. Because when you're going through marriage, it's a lot of emotions. It's not like it's just boyfriend and girlfriend. This is a husband and wife. These people have children together. They built equity together. They built life together. She's probably on his life insurance policy. He's probably on her life insurance policy. It's just a lot. Marriage is different. And and you seem young, and I wouldn't want you to be caught up with a married man. I'd rather you deal with a baby daddy than a married man.
Gave me the choice. He would have given me the choice. It could have played out that way, but he did not even try that, and now we're here. Now he has nothing. He has nothing. I explained to him how his selfishness ruined what could have been a possibly good thing later once he took care of what he needed to take care of. Or during that time, while I'm outside, you could have figured out what was going on with you and your wife, and maybe you could have just expressed to her, hey babe, I'm needing this from you. I'm longing for this from you. I'm wanting this from you. Can we work this out? Can we come to a compromise? Can we communicate? Can you blah, blah, blah. He's not feeling respected as a man. He's not feeling wanted. He's not feeling loved. He's not feeling a lot of that at home. So he got it all from me and selfishly just took advantage of that. You can't be mad at her for not communicating.
Okay, I'm trying to take both sides, right? I think he's gaslighting you. I'm gonna be real. I think he's gaslighting you. Because guys will sit here and be like, oh, I didn't get this, I didn't get that from her, I didn't get this from that, but you made me feel different. You probably did. You probably communicated with him. You probably made him feel seen. He probably hasn't. Yeah. And he's not getting all this from his wife, but you gave it to him. Do you really believe it? Because I don't. Not just the wife. It's not just the husband. It's both sides. So she probably feels a certain way and he's not listening. Or they're fine and he just wants to test outside. Or they're probably he's just probably a player. I don't know. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. And he probably is probably true. But I don't know. Because the lady buying a cake for a man that she's about to divorce, I don't know. Because when you divorce, you become a little bit angry. Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
For not communicating when you're not communicating either. He could have communicated to her what he needed. Now, once he did that and things didn't change, then yeah, go start the process. Be like, look, we tried, it's not working. I'm out. And then call me and see if I'm still outside. But he didn't do that. Now he's in this situation. Last night, I also told him, because this story has gone viral and I don't know this woman or her socials or anything like that, he has 24 hours to tell her, or I'm telling her tomorrow. Part of me wants to tell her because I don't want no parts left out. I want him to not hide or sugarcoat or lie about nothing, but I've kind of been inserted into a situation and I feel like it's his job to tell her. So we talked about that and I said, she has to know. You must tell her or I will be letting her know. With this decision to tell her, I have also decided not to make the cake. I just don't feel right making this cake or being any more involved in this. Based off of,
You know what's kind of scary to me? And I'm thinking of like a Caribbean person. Like, imagine you innocently calling your man, like, woman, calling this lady to bake a cake for your man. You know, you want to celebrate your man, and this lady is his side hoe, and she's making food and ends your children's life. You're giving the address, you're giving this, you're giving that. Like, you guys don't think how dangerous this could be? At least she has a woman, she's compassionate, she cares about the other woman. There's other women that will be like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna end everything. You hurt me? Like, women are crazy. Men, like, this situation could have went left. And this poor innocent girl is just doing a good gesture for her husband.
Based off what me and him discussed, he doesn't know if she knows. I've always felt, well, since I spoke to her, I felt that she did not know. I really think she saw a cake in the house. It's his birthday coming up, so she's just like, he liked this cake. Let me just call this bakery back. He keep bringing stuff from the bakery. Let's just get the red velvet for his birthday, call it a day. I really do feel.
No, I think she went to him and said, what did you get? My ex used to bring stuff from people. I'm like, oh, this person made it, or this person from my job made this, or they did this, they did that. I think there was a conversation. I don't think she's just going, oh, whose cake is this? And he keep getting it from the same bakery. I would have asked, like, well, why? Where did you get this bakery from? I don't think she just seen a card and they're not talking. No. There is communication. I feel like sometimes as women, we try to make scenarios in our brain and be like, yeah, because they're not really talking. She probably just seen the cake and just like, oh, he got it from, let me just, no. He talks to her. She has kids with her. They live in the same house. They communicate. I believe there's people like me and my son's father. There was a point I did not talk to that man. I left food on the table. There was a point he didn't eat. I stopped cooking. I didn't even care anymore. Now he's with a woman that can't cook. Can't even make a pancake. But, you know, if he came and like, yo, me and my ex are not talking, he's right. I slept in different rooms. He slept in different rooms. He would lock me out the room. I would lock him out. We did not talk. He'll text me, I give you 24 hours to leave the house. And I say, you give me my money back, maybe. But that happens for real. You can live with somebody and not talk to the person at all. At all.
Feel that's what it was. That's more so how the conversation went. I was putting on a little extra theatrics while I was telling the story. But that's how I was hearing the phone call in my head. Like, my husband, our 3 kids. She wasn't saying it like that. That's just how it was shocking to me because I'm like mind blown. I
feel like you're making excuses because you're trying to go back. You're making excuses. She said my husband. And she said, how many people? My husband and my 3 kids. You're making excuses. And I get it. I've been there. I get it. Because now you're trying to diffuse the situation so you can go back. And you don't look bad when you go back.
She knows. And as an ex-wife, someone who was previously married, if I was her and I found out that my husband was needing something out of our relationship and he took that energy and poured that into somebody else, I don't want to see that somebody else. Whether we are separated or not. I've gone through a separation. I've gone through a divorce. But had I found out that my husband was cheating or stepping out while we were separated, I still would feel away, especially knowing that he took that time to invest into that relationship and not fight for the one we had. With that, whether she knows now or not, she's going to know either today, he might be telling her right now, or she's gonna know tomorrow. Out of respect for her, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be in that woman's face. I don't want to ever go back to that woman's house. The last time I was in there was the last time I was in there. I did let that man, because he's not mine, I did let that man know that this will be the last conversation we will be having. I wish him the best. I really do hope he gets what it is he's looking for, because he's sad. He's sad. He's hurting. He's going through something. But I don't want to be the one to help heal that, be a part of that. You've already jumped me into this situation, and I'm out. I'm out. I'm back outside, very much so. It hurts. I'm not gonna cry. It hurts. That phone call was hard last night. The situation is hard, and although I am doing okay,
I get it. I've been there. Okay, the last dude, after I stayed by myself for 3 years, didn't date anybody, this man come in my life and has a whole woman he lived with. Whole woman. And I'm hearing from people while he's paying her bills, taking care of her, and I'm struggling, and you my man. I know how that feels. I know. But I just pray that you really mean you'll leave him alone. I really do. But you know, child, I've been stupid a lot. If you don't hear my story times, I've done some dumb stuff. So who am I to judge you? I have 2 baby daddies. But I hope. You're such a pretty woman. You're so pretty. Like, I really hope.
Outside, my emotions are a wreck in the inside. And I want to thank you guys, because honestly, had this not gone viral, my friends not communicated back with me, have you guys not shared your stories, given your advice, been supportive, I don't think this would have been going like this. I would have been where? In that room, crying my eyes out or jumping from this window. First floor, guys. I'm on the first floor. Just please relax. That's that. I've decided I'm not going to do the order. She is going to find out. I am done with that man, and I'm back outside. Again, I want to thank all of you guys for your support. I did make a video a couple days ago saying that I don't want Baked Sis Bakery to be known as the drama. And I know 90% or more of you are following because of the drama. But please understand, I'm an artist. My sister is an artist. We really are trying to build our business, and we don't want it to be built off the back of this. And we appreciate those who said, hey, I'm here for the drama, but I'm staying for your art. I'm staying for your work. I'm staying because you're talented. I'm staying because I'm your friend. We're gonna be friends on here. And I honestly, thank you. I'm not gonna cry, but thank you guys so much for everything. Like this is so much easier with you guys and all of your support. And I gotta get off here because, ew. Wait, there's one more thing I need to address. I meant to mention this in the first part of the videos, but I never got to introduce myself. Again, I did not know this was gonna go viral, but it's nice to meet all of you guys. My name is Ashley, and I am part owner of Baked Sis Bakery. I do the cakes and the cupcakes. My sister, her name is Denise. She does the cookies. I know a lot of you guys have been like, do you ship cookies? We need cookies. She does cookies. She's not big on social media, so she's not on here right now, of course, because this situation is my drama. But you guys will get to see some of her content, some of her work, and get to see her if you stay around, because we're done with the drama. No more drama. So for those who staying around for the art, you will get to see Denise. So I'm Ashley. It's nice to meet you guys. I love you guys and thank you so much. Please enjoy the rest of y'all week. Bye. I know I said I was going to be done with the drama. I wanted to update you guys and let you know that I texted the wife today to let her know her order was canceled. She wanted to know why. I told her that her husband contacted me and she should know why. And she was like, I'm confused. Can you call me? And we spoke, and unfortunately, she did not know why. I think I'm more surprised than many of you may be. In our phone call, I let her know who I was, what's been going on, and why I had to cancel her order. She was very understanding. She was just like, okay, She did express to me that she had an idea of who I was. So you guys are right. I guess I am stupid. He told her that I was a friend.
I tell you that. I told you. When I said in the beginning, it seemed like I don't want to come at you, okay? But I said that in the beginning, the way he was making it seem was like, I live in the basement, we didn't talk, she just seen the cake upstairs and she just took it, and I said, no. He had to communicate. Like, yeah, this was a friend and they, whatever, or for work, or what. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to go harsh on you because you are the victim. That's effed up. That's effed up. Alright, let me finish listening before I get mad.
From school many years ago when I had opened a bakery and he wanted to support his friend. That was his explanation to bringing home all the treats so frequently and things like that. But she had never heard about me prior to this or anything like that. She did have an inkling of what was going on, but she was so happy she got to speak to me. She said she is not upset with me. She also mentioned that their marriage was definitely on the brink of ending, and this was kind of what she needed to make sure she was making the right decision.
Oh, so that he was right. He was right. So they are going through a divorce. Okay. Well, you know, I have to say when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. See? And I hope, married lady, you find a good man. You deserve it. You deserve it. But if y'all are separated, you know, maybe, I don't know. Because if you're separated, maybe, you know, some people would think separation is like over. And maybe in her mind, she thought he was going to fight for it, but he moved on, you know. So, you know, now, you know, maybe he was right. He was telling the truth, you know. And I have to apologize when I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm sorry, sir. Because I thought you're still a trash. But, you know.
Putting up a mortgage, kids, schedules, all of that stuff is very difficult. She was trying to figure out if her marriage was worth fighting for, if she was going to take that hard by fighting for her marriage, or the other hard by leaving her marriage. And she thanked me, and she was very kind. She really was. She asked me why I decided to tell her, and I did let her know that I told my story on TikTok. I would rather her find out from him or me before putting two and two together on the internet. And I didn't want her to find out that way, so I told her I wanted to tell her, and she was she sounded done. She sounded like almost relieved, like, yeah, thank you. But that's her husband. At the end of the day, they may sit down and talk about it, go through counseling and work it out. I need you guys to know though, I'm not. I'm so out of it. I feel better now that she knows. The fact that he didn't tell her, I'm disgusted with this man. Like, don't even think you could get back, call back. Ill. Like, legit ill. Like, you're gross. I thought you was the one. I invested so much time in what? I'm about to go scrub myself, take a bath, do some sage, read the Bible, like something. But tomorrow's a new day. We're gonna decorate a cake tomorrow. You know that red velvet cake we made yesterday? We're gonna decorate that cake to celebrate over 10,000 friends on TikTok. That's how we're gonna flip this. Tomorrow's gonna be a celebration. We're gonna cut it, we're gonna eat the cake, and we're gonna celebrate. I might even put some candles in it, some sparklers. It's gonna be great. We are going to do that tomorrow. Can't wait to see y'all. And good night or morning, depending on where you at, because I got friends all over the world, for real. I love that for me so much.
Honestly, I am so happy for you. Honestly. And please check her out. You know, I'm very big about business. Like I tell you, this is a reaction channel, so I go part by part. So I want to apologize to you because, girl, friend, I didn't have faith. I thought you went back. I thought you was going to be like, oh, but he said, he don't, whatever. But as a woman, you calling the wife, and in your mind to think like, Shorty was so done. Why? What did he put her through? You know? But anywho, I'm so happy for your success. I know it's going to be moving on up, baby. You want to make me some cookies? I'm on a diet, but you ship to Boston? Well, I don't live in Boston, like Massachusetts. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Oye, mi gente, mira.